All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Market Commentary for October 7th. Dumb Investing, dumbest investment channel, all YouTubes. On the other videos, you can see us rolling random dice, picking random stocks, kicking Wall Street's butt. It's kind of fun. And here's where we just kind of let loose. We keep the other show just buying stocks, and this is where we talk about what's happening in the market. So, big thing in the market is what? What are we waiting for? Anybody? Bueller?
Well, we're waiting for all of our stocks to go up, but we're waiting for all kinds of things. As a matter of fact, we're waiting for the debt ceiling announcements, which is big topic today.
I thought there was an agreement that we kicked the can to December.
Yeah, but that happened today.
Did it get signed? Is it like a legit thing?
No, they were arguing after hours. Of course it didn't get signed.
Oh, were they? That's great.
Yeah, after the market closed. So that's going to put a little bit of fear back into the market today. So the raising of the debt ceiling, they were talking about basically all day that Mitch McConnell came out and said that he was going to be fully supportive. And they were going to kick that can down the road. That was a very common term used today to December 3rd, I believe was the date. So they were basically going to fund, what was it, $480 billion or $460 billion raise the debt ceiling by?
I don't know, but it's pathetic that now we're going to have this whole thing. I mean, how much does this cost every American for these people to sit around there and fart around like they do? It's unbelievable. I'm fired up about it. I'm going to get some links, and we're all going to start calling our senators. We're going to just ring them phones until they finally get off their butts and do something, because this is ridiculous. Get rid of this shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything except headlines so people get their face on TV for free. Ugh. I don't want to get into it again. It gets me so fired up.
All right. So what else do we have coming? We have jobs reports coming out tomorrow, which is going to basically be the final nail in the coffin for the tapering. We think
so.
Could be.
ADP released today, which is the private jobs, and it was much better than expected. Jobs for everybody. Life is wonderful.
Yeah.
So that means economy is good, which gives Powell reasons to taper in November. Now, everybody thought that there was a chance that he was going to do the whole, it's the holidays and we got this and that and the other thing going on, and let's just wait till January. But this news might be too good that really forces him to say, yeah, we got to start it in November. Now, the market has done a pullback. We've had a small correction of 5%. Was that due to everybody saying, well, we got to count on this thing and it's going to happen and then we're all good? So is it a non-issue now? Now we just have the dates. Yeah,
a lot of it was all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or the FUD that's going on in the markets, right? So there was just a calamity of FUD kind of all congregating all at the same time. So we had debt ceiling, we have taper talks, we've got interest, we've got Evergrande, we've got
infrastructure one, social infrastructure two.
Right. So a whole bunch of things are causing a bunch of fear in the markets. That seems to be kind of the catalyst for why the market had a little hissy fit earlier in the week. And now that we're starting to see some of this uncertainty being removed from the market, we're starting to see more people back into the markets because the FUD creates sell pressure.
And we are sitting on our largest reserves of cash ever. And it's just waiting to dump in the market. People are realizing they got to do something with the cash because sitting in the bank, you're losing money every day. It's crazy.
Totally crazy.
What happens is inflation eats it up.
Yep.
That $100 in your savings account today, if you picture how much, pick something it's going to buy. How many pizzas it's going to buy. And you picture that $100 in 5 years is going to buy the same amount of pizza? No, it will not. If you took today's dollars, you went back in time, you're going to be rich. Take today's dollars, go forward in time, you're going to be poor. Ooh, all right. What else we got? Oh, well, great news.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'll save the great news for later.
Okay.
I've got great news.
Great news.
Yes.
All right. So tell me a little bit about Miss Speaker of the House.
Oh, so there's an article that came out, and they're talking about how Mr. Pelosi has become a star all of a sudden. Retail traders are starting to pay attention to Mr. Pelosi because officially, according to the documents, Ms. Pelosi doesn't own any stocks. She does her little things, but her husband owns a bunch, and he's been making money left and right. And they have to disclose within 45 days or so all of the stocks that he is doing. Even though she doesn't hold anything, she's impartial to this. He sure is good at picking stocks. He's almost as good at dumb investing, where we do the random stuff. He's great. So everybody's saying, we should start following this guy who's really, really good at picking stocks. It's amazing. He's just a very good guy at it. So that's what's going on now. He's there's a whole social platform now of people that are following his trades, and they've been tracking him, and the dude is making bank.
Yeah, I think I saw an article a couple weeks ago, somewhere in the realm. Mrs. Pelosi there, what do they make? $250,000 or something a year? 200,000?
I think you're pretty close. Let me do a little search here.
Okay.
See what.
And she's been doing this a long time. This isn't like she was a multimillionaire that decided to get in politics for the fun of it. She's been in politics for quite a number of years, maybe even lifelong. I'm not entirely sure.
All right. So
sure.
regular senators and representatives make $174,000 a year. The president of the Senate makes $193,000, and a majority leader and minority leaders make $193,000. So you get a $20,000 raise if you get a title.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. The last I heard, Mr. and Mrs. Pelosi their net worth was in the realm of $200 million.
Oh, that's easy. That's totally easy to have a net worth how many times is that of your regular salary? Yeah. That's so good Lord. Let's see here what I can pull up.
Yes, her salary is $223,000, and as of this article that I just pulled up on CelebrityNetWorth.com, they were at $120 million. But I do believe that their net worth has climbed substantially since this article was posted. I don't know for sure, but I can speculate if Mr. Pelosi has been in the news and in the social media spotlight that he has been picking a lot of winners and probably making pretty good coin doing so. So good for him for being a better investor than the vast majority of us.
Yeah. So they've got to be really good at some stuff, right?
Totally.
That's nice. All right. Ready for some good news?
I'm ready.
Adios, California. Hello, Texas. Is the greeting card from Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla's moving headquarters from California to Texas.
Heidi ho. Wait.
Heidi ho.
Is that
sure?
Yeah.
That's how the Seven Dwarfs go. Right?
I hope. Yeah, that's crazy news. So
that's big
Tesla
news.
is moving headquarters from California to Texas. That is going to save them a pile of money in taxes.
Yep. All those people, when they land over here, they automatically get 10% raises because they don't have to give 10% of it to the state of California anymore. Ha ha.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. ARK Invest is doing the same thing. Kathy Wood is moving from New York to Florida.
Oh, New York.
So Texas and Florida are the go-to states that have. There's one other one I believe as well that have very low or no
personal income tax.
Personal tax? Okay.
Yeah.
There's a corporate tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's corporate tax but we have no personal tax.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe Vegas, Nevada is fairly low as well.
I would think so.
Yeah. So it's pretty crazy. I mean, all the big players in the markets are moving around. So it should be a bit of a wake up call to the people that run all those states and how they put their platforms together. It's going to be about, if you want to have businesses come to your state, your cities or whatever, you got to make it business friendly. Doesn't matter how nice the weather is. At the end of the day, money is king.
Yep.
Or cash is king, I guess that's a better saying.
Well, business is hard enough. Don't make it harder.
Right.
And I think Texas is good at helping business do what they do business.
For sure.
All right. I can't think of anything else. So jobs is going to come out tomorrow. We're going to watch the market. We would expect to hear, do we hear from Powell next week or the week after?
We'll probably hear from him next week because CPI is out next week too. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So then we learned if inflation is transitory or not. Inflation
doesn't feel so transitory anymore. You could probably watch a few episodes back over the past few months, and I was pretty big advocate of transitory inflation, but it is now hitting home where inflation is where we're really starting to feel it. It wasn't quite as bad before because we were thinking that supply chains were going to be alleviated and all of this stuff would eventually flow through and there'd be a glut of inventory, which would put deflationary pressure on price of products and all that kind of stuff, and it would bring all of those costs of goods back down. But unfortunately, supply chain issues are still abundant. There are many container ships that are hanging outside of all of the ports. My understanding is that they used to wait about half a day for the container ships to come in and get unloaded, and now they're waiting a couple weeks, 10 days to a couple weeks to get unloaded. So yeah, there used to be one container ship off the coast of California or Vancouver or on the other side. Now there's like 88 at each one. It's just unbelievable, the backlog. So we'll see when they get all of those ships unloaded. Is there going to be... Oh, the other thing that I did hear is that the warehouses are full. So from the ports, one, they can't get the trucking. And then two, those trucks have nowhere to go if they can find the trucks because the warehouses are full. So there's just such a huge backlog in the supply chain because trucking is extremely difficult to get. So it can't get out of the warehouse. So you can't bring trucks into the warehouse because they're packed full. So there's nowhere for anything to go. It's a big problem.
It is crazy.
Let's see. I'm just looking up here just to see if we can find any Powell stuff. Oh. Okay, Powell. That didn't come up. Anyways, we'll recapture it probably Tuesday next week and go through jobs and see how the rest of the week is shaping up.
Sounds good. Everybody have a great weekend. Let's see. Oh, you want to talk about that new coin? Did we talk about that in the last show? What's this new coin that everybody's all losing their mind over?
Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
It's another dog.
Another dog.
It's another dog, yeah. And again, it's another Elon pump where he posted a picture of his dog, which happened to be a Shiba Inu. And the other aspect of it was his dog name is Floki, which also happens to be another coin.
Are you kidding?
It's been seeing some run-ups too, but Shiba Inu has been going crazy.
This crazy world.
Yeah, that's totally wild. But we'll see how they how they go. Hopefully, yeah. people
Bitcoin's
can make
still
some
up
money.
there. What's going on with Bitcoin?
Yeah, cryptos were down a bit today, I think, overall. No, Bitcoin was up today. Shiba Inu actually is down after a crazy run. So let's see here. BTC, USD.
54 grand right now. Woo! Man, that has had a good month.
Yes.
Gone up $7,000 in the last 30 days. Holy cow. Good on you, Bitcoin.
Yep. It hit a high today of $55,768.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's pulling out of its correction.
It is, yeah, and part of it I think is the belief that there's going to be an ETF that gets created within the next couple of weeks or sometime in October. There's going to be an approval for a Bitcoin ETF, and the belief is that'll give some validity and a little bit more availability to the Bitcoin in the market. And in doing so, they think that Bitcoin could go for a pretty substantial run here. So we'll see.
I heard somebody was throwing out a 6-figure number.
Yeah.
Has Kathy talked about Bitcoin? Is she a believer?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I know Kathy talks a lot. I think she is a believer, but in terms of her actual overall stance on it, I think she does believe that crypto is the way of the future, but I don't know how they're positioned at our.
Yeah, we may want to look into that a little bit. All right. Yeah. Well, everybody stay smart. Call your senators. Tell them to stop dicking around. It's stupid. We're just being dumb. All right.
That's it.
Have a great one, everybody.
Good night.
See ya.